last one because this will just make you angry. Matthew Stafford has twice as many interceptions as Jimmy Garoppolo.
What? That's
wow.
bold.
That's bold.
So I just need 1 and 2, and the breachy and 0-0 hits as well, because 0 times 2 is 2. I mean 0. So that still works.
0 and 0 doesn't work.
Twice as many as 0.
That's equal, but 0 and 0 are
That is
equal.
breachy. No. That's it.
No, that's not the same. It's not the same math.
2 times 0 is what?
0 and 0 are equal. That's all that matters.
If you can steal it,
we'll let the listeners decide.
If you can steal it with Rodgers has 0 passing touchdowns.
That is a fair. That's actual math, though. The Packers had a 0 margin of victory, and Rodgers threw 0 touchdowns because that's it.
And he said 2 times. 0 times 2.
No, right. And 0 is not 2 times
0
more than
equals
0.
0. I know. I made my own point for you, Breach. That's fine. Whatever. I'm going to twice as many. So I need 2 and 1. That's what I need.
Can't believe we're arguing math on this podcast.
Breach, what's your Rams bowl prediction?
My Rams bowl prediction is that Matthew Stafford breaks the NFC title game for most completions.
Oh,
why complete? How random are these?
There's something here.
Record's 33. The most completions he had in a game this year was 31. So he'd never hit the number.
Who has 33?
Aaron Rodgers.
Surprised it's not Brady.
33.
Wait, hadn't Aaron Rodgers? I guess Aaron Rodgers been to like
NFC title game. So Brady only had 1.
I would.
Right. What am I? Yeah, just NFC.
I mean, the ball prediction might be, well, they struggle against 49ers. They doesn't even throw the ball 33 times. That feels.
Unless they fall behind.
Well, that's why I was saying they struggle against the 49ers because, the 2 weeks ago, the Rams ran the ball, and I think Stafford had, 17 attempts?
Yeah, but it would be pretty.
That's why it's bold.
I think it'd be pretty shocking if this was just an absolute dog walk, right?
What's a dog walk mean?
Like the Rams just beat the
Boat
49ers.
race.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can never say boat race because I always forget what it's called. And then
you say motorboating or something like that. The Rams and the 49ers and I guess this is just through.
Wait, Prince, what was your 49ers prediction? Or do we make your Higbee one the Rams prediction? What do we do there?
Oh, I guess I could go Higbee here instead.
So wait, is your Higbee over Kittle? Is that your 49ers prediction?
No. That my 49ers prediction is Jimmy G no picks.
Okay. Right. No turnovers. No turnovers.
No turnovers. Excuse me. Yeah. Thanks. If you go and look at DVOA, these two teams for the regular season were 5th and 6th, respectively. The Rams 5th, 49ers 6th. If you add in regular season and the playoffs, which the Football Outsiders does, the Rams have moved up to 3rd, 7th on offense, 4th on defense. San Francisco 9th have fallen down to 9th on offense, 5th on defense, and weighted DVOA 3rd and 5th. So. I mean, still, really good matchup between two good teams. By the way, Buffalo finishes the number 1 team. KC actually below Tampa Bay and slightly above San Francisco. So good God, where are the Bengals? Oh, boy.
In DVOA? The Bengals don't do DVOA. They don't care. They get sacked all the time. They're probably well.
Bengals are 19th. Like, there's a clear delineation between the top 3 teams and then the other guys. The Cowboys 2nd at DVOA.
Yeah, that tells you all you need to know.
Hate to see it. My bold prediction is that Matthew Stafford.
We're all going Stafford.
Throws for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. And the Rams win by double digits.
You're piling up the bold prediction. If you hit on that one, you win the whole thing. I'll give you the trophy for the bold predictions playoffs.
And if Stafford hits on that would break the NFC Championship game record for most passing yards.
Which is?
No quarterback has ever hit 400 yards in an NFC title game. How crazy is that?
That is crazy.
Really crazy?
Who do you think has the record? It's happened in the last 20 years, since 2000.
Since 2000, NFC title game. It's not like Jake Delhomme, is it?
It is not Jake Delhomme.
I was just thinking back to that number. Is it Dante Culpepper? No, because they got it's probably not Rodgers because he doesn't really have the huge number per se.
Ryan, do you have any guesses?
Drew Brees.
It's not Drew Brees.
Oh.
Tell me again. I was reading something.
Ryan, do you have any guesses?
No, you have to give me the.
It's Matt Ryan.
You picked up on it.
Ryan's like, what is Ryan doing? He's like, Ryan.
Oh, what is he talking about?
The most passing yards by a quarterback in an NFC title game is Matt Ryan, 396. Matt Ryan actually has the top 2.
Wow.
The first one was against the 49ers in 2012.
When Kaepernick beat the
And then the second one was where the Falcons blew like a 20-0 halftime lead or something. That was their big blown lead before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then the other one was against the Packers in 2016 when they won and went to the Super Bowl through for 392.
And they were home then, right? Were they in Green Bay?
They were at home.
Yeah.
And I think every quarterback on the top 4 quarterbacks, usually you throw for a lot. You don't win all the time because you're forced to pass.
You're chasing. Yeah.
But the top 4 performances in NFC title game history no, they didn't all win because Matt Ryan lost to San Francisco. What am I talking about? Nope. But Matt Ryan beat Green Bay. Okay, whatever.
All right. So Matthew, all right, I think if Matthew Stafford throws for 400 passing yards, that the Rams are probably winning. Although I guess with McVay, technically, I honestly have no idea where to go with this game. I love Stafford, and I have the 49ers.
Here's a quick stat from David Lombardi of The Athletic. If you break it down like this, because obviously the 49ers have won 6 in a row. If you will just look at the fact that this year's games, they played 9 quarters against each other.
San Francisco dominated 7 of them, didn't it?
7 of them outscored the Rams 55-17, outgained them 701 to 342, and had a higher yards per play 6.2 to 4.0 in 7 of 9 quarters. That's a pretty extensive. And the 2 quarters the Rams won, one of them was 14-0. The other one was only 3-0. It was pretty easy. Like the first quarter, pretty even. So they really only dominated 1 quarter out of those 9.
Yeah, I would say the one thing about those matchups that I'm trying to remember what week they played the first time. I guess it was probably 9. It's either week 9 or 10 because the 49ers were 3-5 at that point in time. They probably had their bye, so it's probably week 10, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, there's 3-5.
Yep, and that was that Monday night game in San Francisco. They beat the pants off of them. That was a really, really desperate 49ers team, and the Rams were coming off of, I want to say, a game where they lost to the Titans and looked. They had beaten the Bucks, and then immediately lost to the Titans on Sunday night. Everybody was kind of shocked by it because the Titans had lost Derrick Henry, and then they went to San Francisco on Monday night and just got absolutely paddled. It was 14-7, 21-7, 24-7, 31-7 before they kicked a late meaningless field goal. Stafford was awful, 26 of 41, 243, a touchdown and 2 picks. Jimmy G didn't have to do much. I think my belief is that the Matthew Stafford we've seen in the playoffs is people are having a hard time catching up to it, that he is actually good in the playoffs because of the preconceived notion coming into this postseason based on his time with the Lions where he didn't win a playoff game. But this is a very, very, very different Rams team than what we saw. Now, you could throw that in my face and point out in that week 18, they had a 17-0 lead and gagged it up and lost 27-24. And, Stafford had those 2 picks in the second half, not very good. But I just don't think the 49ers secondary can cover these Rams receivers. If Sean McVay is aggressive in the pass game like he was against Tampa Bay, instead of trying to pound it with Cam Akers, then I think that you could force the 49ers to play catch up. And if you do that, you're asking Jimmy G to go win the game for you like he did in week 18. It's just a little harder to do. Wouldn't we agree with that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Stafford faced a lot of pressure against the 49ers. He threw 2 interceptions in both games, got sacked multiple times in both games, 5 times in one of the games, 2 times in the other game, threw a pick 6 in one of the games. He's been a disaster against the 49ers.
Nick Bosa is a beast, man. The 49ers, Eric Armstead's a monster.